Greetings to my unbelievable Manchester City V family all over the world. This is your chief, proud, freaking proud of wearing this hat or this cap which says Manchester City, our own club. And if you look at my left hand, alright, okay, this is it. The 2018 latest, most unbelievable, alright, watch from CMA with QNet and Manchester City on the watch. This is the steel version. You have a gold version and you have a mega huge fiber version which is going to rock the world. And guys, I know that many of you watching this video knows Manchester City vaguely. Many of you, especially from countries like India and Sri Lanka, all right, don't much follow football. But let me give you a catch up. Manchester City is today the most successful English Premier League football club in the history of the English Premier League. All right, they represent true championship. All right, and as you know, they are owned by the amazing royal family of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mansour. All right, and this year our relationship is the third year relationship with Manchester City, making us the only direct selling partner of the whole English Premier League. All right, and I know that you guys have challenges with Google and media and your mother-in-law searching on Google and all that stuff. Guys, Manchester City has hundreds of lawyers and compliance officers, and they Googled and Googled and Googled and Googled, and they know everything out there, and they still put their ink on the dotted line and sign a contract with us after 3 years of continued relationship. That alone tells you, all right, our credibility is so strong that even the Manchester City Football Club wants to collaborate with us. So this watch is going to be on the e-store with 2 other watches. Grab it. It is simply unbelievable, guys. All right, and I'm sitting here at home. All right, I'm going to record more Wednesday messages at home, so you guys don't get this whole only office experience, that you get this experience of my house. This is the most famous fridge in the world today. This is on every Wednesday message. With every country I visited, magnets from every country, and another fridge there with more magnets. And this week, I want to talk about the rules of engagement, the rules of requiring you to communicate, engage, and work as a team. Now, as you know, guys, all right, network marketing is about people working together. Upline, downlines, all right, the V, QNet, the V partners and you, the coin service. It is just constant human dynamics. There is constant engagement, issues, unhappiness, happiness, joy, loyalty, disloyalty, anger, sadness, laughter, tears, everything bundled into one thing called human engagement, human dynamics. And a lot of people try to do things in this team or relationship management to a point where it becomes a science, it becomes complicated, it becomes something you have to learn, and you have to do research and understand the psychology of human nature and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, you don't have to do that. If you want to build a team that is built to last, like I always say, this year is about built to last. If you want to understand how the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, managed to build and keep a team together for 20 years in the V, QI, QNet, Q Lifestyle, the V partnership, all right, let's go back to the basics. That firstly, all right, I think the most important misunderstanding that a lot of people have when they come into network marketing is they believe that their success is very important, your own success, because you have dreams, all right, you have goals, you got TAT, and everyone is pushing you to focus on your own success. Now, the first rule of human dynamics, all right, or human engagement, is that people will only follow you, people will only respect you, people will only connect with you when they recognize the fact that they are important to you. Now, this is a mistake we make in managing our relationships, all right, that we don't make the other person feel important. We don't make the other person's priorities our priority. Because human nature, sad to say, is for us to be selfish. Me, I. You understand? But in network marketing, that will fail. That will destroy your organization. that will not allow your organization to grow to the next level. And if you truly want to build something that's built to last, the first rule you have to practice is that your dreams are important, but you must make your downline's dreams equally, if not more important. You have to make their challenges your priority. You got to think about them and not only yourself. Because you have to understand that you are nothing without your team. Whether you are in the corporate world or in the network marketing world, you alone, you are nothing. You alone, you cannot perform the way you're performing right now. That the only reason you are where you are today as a V partner, AVP, max out king and queen, is because of the people around you that made it possible. And if you want to sustain and maintain that relationship with them, first thing is put your team first. Put your people first. Put your downlines first. And this requires you to give up a human weakness that is built into us in time immemorial, that we are here for self-preservation. We are here for selfish purposes. I want to eat. I want to buy something. I want this. Now, in network marketing, the line is very thin, because I equally tell you to focus on your dreams, but I need you to understand today that your dreams can only come into a reality. Your dreams can only truly become something real if you focus on the dreams of others. If you prioritize others achieving their dreams, your dreams will automatically come true. That I promise you. But this requires one of the most biggest, most painful, most drastic paradigm shifts, all right, which I learned watching Dato Sri Vijay and Japa. That is to take the selfish DNA out of you and flush it down the toilet and grow and empower this DNA of selflessness, service above self. So if you want to master the art of human dynamics and human engagement, if you truly want to be a leader worth his salt, if you really want to lead people who will follow you not only through good times, but especially through bad times, is learn how to prioritize others. That you coming second and they coming first does not make you less important, does not make you less respected, does not reduce any perceived power you have. Actually, contrary to that, it will make you, all right, into somebody that genuinely is respected by others. So this comes down to that first rule of human dynamics. Now the second rule of human dynamics, which I learned observing the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa for 20 years, is that love and care cannot be a secret. All right? I know when we were kids in school, when we had a crush on somebody, you were not supposed to tell them. You're supposed to keep it a secret, lie down in bed, look at their photographs and go to La La Land. You understand? But when you are building a team, when you are holding people by their hand and saying, follow me, when you're telling people you are there for them, when you're telling people to trust you and believe in you and have faith in you, all right, then your love and care cannot be a secret. You got to show it. You got to practice, all right, actually caring. That care without practice is a theory, all right, because people cannot feel your care if you don't show it. People cannot feel your care if you're not there for them. Now the challenge with us, it's easy to show care during good times. You know, birthday parties, you go and visit, somebody getting married and going into prison sentence of marriage, you go and bless them at the wedding. You understand? These are all good times. And everyone wants to be around good times because there's limitless amount of food, all right, alcohol and party. But the question is not for you to be there during the good times. If you want to show care, if you want to show love, then it's during the bad times where you're truly required to be present. It's during the tough hours that you need to hold your hand and carry them on your shoulders. It's during the moments of tears, not laughter, that you need to be there to give your shoulder. And I realize today that the world has become such a private thing today. People have become so reserved, locking themselves up in a cocoon, antisocial to a certain extent. Because of social media, people are living through technology, living through their social media and not living life. And slowly parents and their children and next generation are incapable of showing care and love. But if you truly want to lead an organization to all be maxed out kings and queens, show your care, show your love. That every phone call does not have to have a purpose. Every phone call does not have to only be about left, right, and BVs. That's a simple how are you. Right? And remember, what is truly important to somebody is not sometimes themselves, but their families. And many of you are leaders, but you don't know the names of the spouses, the children of your organization. You have never spent time, you don't know their parents. You have never had a barbecue in their house with potatoes and corn if you're vegetarian. Alright? That I believe what my mother taught me, that there's no use having a home for two people. Your home should be filled with people, filled with positive energy, love. Alright? And the best way to somebody's heart is through their stomach. Cook. I still remember how much of cooking I used to do, how much cooking Amma, my mom, used to do for my downlines. Alright? Care and love cannot be a secret. Show it. Let it shine. Say it. I know the men are looking at me and say, oh, chief, we don't like all this touchy, feely, emotional stuff. Wake up and smell the coffee, guys. Alright? Women find men who are emotionally capable of expressing love very sexy. That's why I'm the sexiest man alive. You understand or not? Because I have no problem telling people how I feel. Alright? Because as long as it comes from your heart, it cannot be wrong. As long as it's the truth, it can never be a mistake. So love and care cannot be a secret. And the third concept of managing human dynamics and human engagement is for you to manage your relationship with no fear that the truth must be above all. That means being able to confront when necessary, to tell somebody they are wrong, to tell somebody what they did hurt your feelings or hurt you or hurt the network, to tell them their actions are not good for their family or for their downlines. To be able to confront is the hardest thing. Now, confronting people about being overweight, confronting people about stopping smoking and all this, any Tom, Dick and Harry can do. I'm talking about confronting somebody with a purpose, confronting somebody with the vision of them bringing out the best of themselves. Because Dato Sri Vijay confronts me every time, right? Not for a mistake I made, but for my lack of ability to unleash my limitless potential. And this is what a lot of team members don't do today. You're afraid to confront your upline because you all have edified him like God. Alright, you're afraid to confront your downlines, afraid that they will switch off and leave and join another company. Then your whole human engagement, your whole human dynamics, your whole team dynamics is based on one thing called fear. And if it's based on fear, your organization cannot progress, your organization cannot grow, you cannot reach a limit of 1,000 max out kings and queens. You cannot. Because if an organization is driven by fear, if any relationship is driven by fear, it is doomed from the day it started. That the relationships must be based on truth and with one purpose, to help each other become better. To grow not as individuals but grow as a team, helping everyone grow. And this is what is lacking in most organizations today. Alright? So these three aspects of human dynamics, alright, from changing the core DNA from selfish to selflessness, of prioritizing others before you, to show expressly, loudly, beautifully love and care for your downlines. Alright, because guys, as Mother Teresa said, millions of people, alright, go to sleep hungry for food, but billions go to sleep hungry for somebody just to care and love them. Like you, like me. I have Dato Sri, Japa, thank God for them. And finally, confront. Make sure your relationship is based on truth and not lies. And do not allow fear to overwhelm the dynamics of your relationship. Do not allow fear to limit your potential. Do not allow fear to make you into a hypocrite with the ones who love and respect you and the ones you love and respect. Alright guys? So this Wednesday message, please take it to heart. Send it to everyone in your organization. Because ultimately, it's about human relationships, human dynamics, human engagement. Ultimately, you're not alone in this. You're surrounded by hundreds, thousands, millions of people. And if you don't master the art of human dynamics, relational leadership, like I mentioned a few Wednesday messages ago, if you don't practice pure love, if you don't understand your limitless potential and the potential of your team, then you're wasting time on this journey. Go home, plant carrots, keep a goldfish in a bowl and call it Jimmy. But if you want to be a max out king and queen, understand human dynamics. I love you guys, and I'm saying it from my heart. I love you guys so much.